I'm starting today with a question. A question is very straightforward question. Why did you decide to come to America? And why did you decide to go to the country you want to go? Not only America, you want to go to Canada. You want to go to Europe. Why? I'm here now in the US. Why did I decide to come to America? So, that will be the first part of this video, and the second part is what does that mean after arriving in the countries, moving especially from one continent to another continent. There is a difference moving from one country within a continent to another country and moving from one country, from one continent to another country in another continent. And that is the video for today. Welcome, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, ABM himself. And I welcome you to my channel, to my YouTube. And before I continue, I ask you one thing. Boom! Here, you have to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be able to get anytime I send these videos, you get the notification. So let's get into it. In my case, why did I come to America? Or why did I want to come to America back in the day? And in your case, if you're in Germany, why did you decide to go to Germany? If you're in Australia, why did you decide to go to Australia? And I said, there is a difference between getting from one country in one continent to another country in another continent. And that will be a very interesting part of this particular video. Because each person has completely different reasons as to why they are interested to move from one continent to another continent. It can be moving from America, going to Africa. Might be moving from Africa, going to South America. Or moving to South America, going to Asia. Why? And what does that mean once you are there? Can you do anything you want? And no accountability for yourself and your continent? Okay, let's get into it. Each person, I cannot go reason by reason. And whether one is a good reason, one is a bad reason. In the end, it is a personal decision. I agree with that. So your personal decision can be, I want to go to America because I want to excel on education. I want to get a better education. That's the reason I want to go there. Someone else says, okay, for me, I want to be there so that I can participate into sports. Another person, I want to do music, so if I go there, I can excel, I can do better music, I can have better equipment, whatever. Someone is, okay, I want to be engineer, and the best way I have to be in a country like Germany or like Sweden, whatever, which I can get good education with this kind of high technology. I can be better of myself. Another person, okay, for me, my country has a political problem, so I'm going there as a refugee. Another person can have a reason, I just want to visit. But, so, you can have so many reasons why you want to move there. But to me, in the end, I can summarize all reasons into one thing only. That you want to go to another continent because you want to better yourself on something. You want to excel on something. That's why you want to move from one country to another. So don't tell me that for you, the purpose of moving from your country to another country, the purpose of moving you from Ghana to Australia was just to go there in Australia, just to be washing dishes for the rest of your life. I believe that is not the reason. Maybe before you left in your country, you had a list of things you want to do. When I go there, I have to make sure that I work so hard. I don't care what kind of job. If I have 2 jobs or 3 jobs, I can do a lot. I can save the money. I can come here. I can build maybe some guest house. I can build a motel, or I can bring some small public transportation buses so that I can get something here. Or I can build the house for my family. I can just invest on something. You had a lot of good things. Your ambition, dreams, objectives, whatever you have in your mind, what was your driving force to come here? But overall, as I said, it is coming to excel, to have certain goals which are positives to be attained, to be achieved. It is overall about greatness. That was the purpose of coming. So if that was the purpose of coming, have you achieved any of those? That's number one question. But secondly, have you decided to make a self-evaluation, personal assessment about the things you wanted to do, the drive force you had, and now you are here? Have you been able to accomplish some of those things, the reason why you came here? I'm focusing more about the reason before you came and why you are here now, so that you have to know what kind of responsibilities you have and accountability to yourself, to your country, and to your continent. That's why I said there is a big difference between moving from Tanzania going to South Africa, moving from India to go to Pakistan. That is the difference, because you are within the same continent. But if you are moving from India, from New Delhi to LA, you are completely moving to another continent. That is a different ball game. Moving from Tanzania, moving from Nairobi in Kenya, moving from Meru in Kenya or Kisumu in Kenya, Mombasa in Kenya, 001, coming direct here to US or going to Canada in North America is a completely different country, different continent. So for that case, you are going to be responsible for your actions. You are going to be accountable, and overall you are ambassador of your country, you are ambassador of your race, you are ambassador of your continent, in case you didn't know that. So for instance, let's say, for me, I'm married to a Caucasian white woman here. If is African, is Tanzanian, if I do something wrong, bigger, morally wrong, legally wrong, then I was taken to the court and it's a big case, whatever it is. What happens is I'm making a bad reputation for all people in Tanzania and all people in Africa. They'll say, oh, if any person wants to get married to African, the friends say, oh, did you see that guy? What did you, they showed you on the TV? That's the problem of Africans. So my mistakes, yes, I came here as me for my own personal reasons. But after being here, I'm accountable for my entire continent. I'm responsible. My behavior can affect other people, especially the entire continent. I'm ambassador of my continent. Overall, yes, I'm ambassador of the entire universe. I have to be a good person. But I will be held into higher standards because I came here. I can do the same mistake. For instance, if you have DUI, driving under influence, you drunk and drive, if it's a typical American, born and raised here, doing that, they'll say, okay, these teenagers, whatever. But if I do that, we say, oh, it's the problem of Africans. They just drink all the time. They're not responsible. So you see, like the tone, people cannot even say to your face, but some people might have that the reservation, like the problem of Africans. So I'm responsible to be a good example to myself, to my family, to my community, to my country, to my continent of Africa. So I'm responsible for my behavior so that when you come here, they don't give you a bad reputation, a bad name because for my actions. That's number one. Secondly, I will be talking about in another video about it. Someone asked me why you have dedicated most of your life helping other people. Like for people who know me very well, I've been talking about scholarships since 2006, 2007, 2008, like since forever. Why? And especially after being in the US for this long time, when you come here as immigrant, I don't care what country you are from, but I believe you came here for a good reason. I believe you came here to achieve greater things. I believe you came here to achieve your dreams, to do something excellent for yourself, for your family, for your community, for wherever you are. You didn't come here just to be at the lowest, at the bottom of everything, of the pyramid. That was not the reason for you to come here. So if that was not the reason, so another responsibility as immigrant, which I ask you, any immigrant, when you come to another country, what do you need to do? You need to make an easy path for another immigrant to succeed. It is not competition. Like, that's why I say, for me, when I came here, I didn't know about credit cards. So you get a credit card, you make a mess up, you do a lot of mistakes. You learn the hard way. So you are coming here today. Should I wait for you to make mistakes so that I can be laughing? Oh, yeah. You see, I knew you were not just coming here within 1 year you are going to succeed in something. No. That's not my DNA. That is not my MO. As immigrants, when you are here, yes, we had a tough way on how to achieve certain things because we didn't know. Now we know. So another immigrant coming here, it's our responsibility to make sure that immigrant is coming here to succeed from day one. That don't take a credit card and then starting spending everything you want. This is how we do. It took me maybe 8-10 years to buy a house, but you can buy a house within 5 years or 3 years if you build the credit score in this way, if you get this kind of jobs, if you don't just work on one job 1 month, then you move to another job, there is a procedure. So tell someone on how to do things. Tell someone, okay, for me, for my case, for instance, okay, I joined the military, I served in the military. Why I served the military? Because these are the benefits I got. Among the benefits is VA home loan. So just tell the person whether the person is going to do or not to do. That is not your responsibility. But it is your responsibility to give the good information, whether the person is asking them, whether the person is not asking them. Because, for instance, if I come here, you come here today, I explain this is the procedure on how to join the US military. And if you join, you'll be getting education benefit, whether it's a bachelor, master's, PhD, they will pay for you. If you want to buy a house, they will pay for your house. Like you get a loan without paying down payment, 100% guaranteed. So if you join the military, they give you education benefit. Are they taking from my money? No. When they give you the home loan, are they taking my house they give to you? No. So why, if for me giving you the information, it doesn't affect my personal life. If you have a perfect credit score, let's say 800, it has nothing to do with my credit scores. I have my own responsibility on my credit score. So that's why I'm saying we are not in a competition. But if you come here from day one, you succeed, you see, we'll be having a good example. You see, like when Indians are coming here, they do a lot of great things. They go there, they're at the peak. If you go to Apple, you see all the CEO, all these big high people in Apple, all this high tech. We give good names to people coming from India. So, because the people in India who are here, kudos everyone in India, I'm very proud of you. When you come here, you work so hard. You are very, very smart. You get good grades in schools. You do a lot of innovations. You do a lot of great things. So, for that case, you create a good name for the entire country and the entire people of Asia. So, this is what we want to hear. Instead of, the problem of these people, when they come here, they just work on these small jobs and they just get satisfied. So we needed to create a path for other people to succeed. And even if those people are going to succeed better than us, their success has nothing to do with my paycheck. So I have unlimited internet. Whether I post these videos, whether I tell you certain information on the internet, I will pay the same amount of money on the internet. I mean, for my wireless internet or something, whatever. So in the end, it is our responsibility, because God will ask you the last day you go to heaven. You had this information about scholarship. You had this information about job in Sweden. Why didn't you tell your friend? And for sure, you are not applying. So why don't you just share the information to another person? And that's why the best way to succeed is very, very easy. Make another person succeed. Yes, you have to love yourself more, but also make another person better and succeed. It's very easy. And that is only one secret of going to heaven. Love your neighbor. That's when Jesus was asked. Love your neighbor. Simple. By loving your neighbor means love and support people. Make other people also succeed. Their success, don't be the one to take away success of other people or just limiting other people to succeed because you want not to give the information which it can be beneficial to them. So when you are here, you come here. Remember, you are not coming here from Kenya just to live here. You are not from Accra, Ghana to come here. You are not from Sierra Leone or coming from, let's say from United Arab Emirates. You come here. No, you are representing entire country and entire continent where you are here. Your mistakes will do something like that. Your failure will go to generate this is the problem of people coming from these countries. This is the problem of people coming from this continent. But for me, for instance, now, if I do well with my family, as a good husband, as a good father to my family, I will be a good example. So, even any person wants to get married, we see like there is one guy over there, he's coming from Africa. They're happy, they do well. So, yeah, a father can recommend their children to get married to the foreigners because I'm doing a good thing as my family. So, I'm responsible to make sure that my behavior, if I do a lot of bad things, it will be a little bit negative to my entire continent of Africa. So yes, I'm brother's keeper. I'm responsible for most of the things going on to other immigrants. So why did you come to America? Why did you decide to go to Sweden? You decide to go to Germany, going to England, going to Finland, going to Denmark? Why? And now you are there. What next? Are you there just to stay there at the bottom? Or are you there in order to excel, to be the best, to conquer the world? What and why did you go there? You are there. How do you do those things? And if you are doing those things, do you want just to be only one from South Sudan to succeed, or you want other people also to succeed from Africa so that you can be so many people with success stories in abroad and not just a little bit of numbers? I know there is one guy, he's a doctor, but we can get a scholarship here. We can have so many doctors from Africa all over. We have so many neurosurgeons in America or in Australia or in New Zealand or whatever, immigrants. And by doing that way, that means we create a world, a better place. And that's how in the end we end up in heaven. You will go to God and have a good everlasting life. What is the purpose of coming to America? Is the same. What is your purpose on this planet Earth? And what is overall purpose of you being human being? What are you going to do for other people? It's just like as a father. If you are drunk every single day, if you are doing bad things every day, you are becoming a robber, you go to prison. By going to prison, you are going to cause a problem for your entire family. Your kids will live without a father. Your kids will not have a role model in the family. So just like that, your behavior as a father, your behavior as a mother will have a bigger impact in your family. Yes, your behavior as an immigrant will have a bigger impact to the entire immigrant family all over the world. So, watch yourself. The way you help another person to succeed, the success of one immigrant is the success of the immigrants of that particular country, is the success of immigrants from all over Africa, all over Asia, and that's how we have a good relationship between one country and another country. So, thank you. Make a self-assessment and evaluation of yourself. Why did you decide to go to another country, and what have you done for yourself but for other people, so that we can have so many people from our continent who are successful. Thank you. And before I say goodbye, remember again to subscribe here. You click here, boom, you're going to subscribe. But also, suggested video here, how to succeed in America, life in America. There are scholarships if you want to go to study in Europe, to study in America, New Zealand, Canada, whatever country you want to study. There are videos here you can be able to watch. watch all these suggested videos I'm posting here so that we can be able to succeed. I want many people to succeed. I don't want to be the only one who has success. I want to go with a big group of people who are succeeding. That's my purpose on this planet Earth. Thank you again and goodbye.